Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It is me, Lasty, here. Welcome to Sunday. Welcome to a brand new episode of the FC24 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. It is episode number 26 today. Hope you're all doing well, having a nice, chilled out, relaxing Sunday. I hope you're not exerting too much effort. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. If you do enjoy today, do me a small favor and just hit that thumbs up button. I'd absolutely love to see 3,000 likes on this episode. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well if you're new. Thank you. We will today be starting off with some packs. Everyone loves that. We're then going to be moving on to some objectives, and then I will play 5 or 6 more games of my champs, and that will all come to conclusion tomorrow, and I'll do all my rewards and all of that good stuff. So, I have to inform you, luckily for me, the 3 tradable players I have in my squad, Koundé, Salah, and Griezmann, all of which are now Trailblazers. All of their cards at the time of recording have gone up a little bit from what I paid for them, so we would actually even make a little bit of money. We wouldn't just sort of break even on after EA tax and stuff. We would make a tiny bit, which is quite nice, and we're going to do 10 of these 80 pluses for what was the very start of the Trailblazers promo. So yeah, I mean, if you want to figure out exactly where we're at about 6 p.m. on Friday night at this moment in time, as I'm opening these packs. And then the gameplay part of Champs later on in the episode was played sort of, what is the time now? It's 4 p.m. on Saturday, so I don't know the Saturday 6 p.m. content just yet, and I've just finished playing 5 or 6 games. So yeah, from mid-afternoon on Saturday is when I got a couple games done. It feels really weird because normally I would be in a football stadium somewhere right now, but international break has meant that I have no football, so that kind of sucks. I'm a bit bored, I'll be honest. I like to get out and about and go to all these different stadiums and stuff to follow my team. Anyway, we got ourselves an inform there, and actually these 80 pluses, despite not necessarily giving me anything too amazing, have gifted me a few 84s and an inform so far, so I don't think there's too much to really moan or complain about, because it's fodder at the end of the day. You know, it's something that we could end up putting into one of the many player SBCs that are currently out. Of course, we've got different types. We've got Player of the Month, Heung-min Son, Player of the Month, Liao. We've got Trailblazers, Rodrigo, who, of course, looks quite cool. Really nice card design on this new promo, of course. And yeah, we do already have a regular Rodrigo who I don't tend to use anymore, but maybe the Trailblazers one would be really good. He's got a playstyle plus. Anybody that's done that SBC, feel free to leave your comments about it down below. And of course, if you haven't used him yet, feel free to leave a comment down below. Have you packed a Trailblazers? If so, which one have you got? Or if you haven't packed a Trailblazer, what is the best player you've got in the last few days? Have you done your weekend league rewards and stuff yet? I'm curious to know who you got, as always. So, I think with the start of a new promo, I always do this. I always open the 10,000 coin pack, just in the hopes that, you know, that Argentina then becomes centre forward and then into Miami. Unfortunately, it's not going to be Messi. It's going to be Avila. And yeah, so you get like a couple cards that are your own, and then 3 little player picks of gold. I take Cristiano Ronaldo from this one. Not too bad. 7-game loan on him, so I can check him out, see what he's all about. We've already got Donovan for the hero, so we're going to take Joe Cole, and then the icon loan. You always hope for Hullet or R9 or Ronaldinho or something. You don't hope for Gattuso or Xabi Alonso. I end up just taking Gattuso, the first one that was there. They're both kind of as bad as each other, but probably would hold it down in CDM all right. Not terribly anyway. We then got, 100 SBCs finally completed, so I get myself a premium pitch trophy. I thought maybe they'd have given me a pack or some coins or something, but no, we get an SBC trophy that can go up in the stadium. I then played a little bit of squad battles off camera, of course, just to work on some of the Callum Wilson Trailblazers cards. He's 86 overall rating, which is a +4 from his regular cards, I think. Yeah, his regular's an 82 this year, isn't it? Yeah, so, you know, actually got some quite nice stats, and maybe a few people would want to use him. Newcastle fans especially, I'm assuming, would probably want to get their hands on that card. We also have a new week's worth of XP to grind out. So, of course, there's a couple decent packs. We get a player pick here, which is always quite interesting. What are we going to get? One of 383 plus. I mean, we get an 84, so it's better than 383s popping up, but Serge Gnabry is what we end up taking from that. No Trailblazers for me, and we're a few hundred XP off of getting the level 35 option, which I believe is between an 84 times 5 and a Jumbo Rare Players Pack or a 100k pack. Let me know if you've got that far so far, what you ended up taking or what you will take. If you get to this level. So for me, it was fairly obvious that I was just going to take the 84 times 5. I guess you've kind of got a decent chance of getting 5 or more 84s in a 100k pack, but at least this way you're kind of guaranteed it, and I don't necessarily want the low-end fodder that it gives you as well. So I'll take the guaranteed 5 players that are above 84, and I feel like that normally with that sort of thing, you kind of quite likely to get like a walkout or a double walkout or something like that. So let's get on to that right now. I think we've got one little pack in the way. Yeah, 75 plus rated player. What are we going to get? French striker? No, left mid. Oh, I couldn't tell you who that was going to be because I think the best French left mid would probably be Kingsley Coman, and he's in form this week, so it wouldn't have been him. So we get Terrier. And then time for the 84 times 5 then. I guess you've all seen the title, right? You can tell that this is a walkout. Is going to be, that looks to me like Lautaro Martinez. It's a double walkout as well. Who's going to be in the pack with this guy? It's got to be better than the Martinez, or at least the same or higher rated. And it is 88 rated pop. 73 pace, but she has got 87 shooting, 82 dribbling, and 88 physical. Is this fodder, or is this a usable card? And there's actually a third walkout in the pack as well. Ilkay Gundogan. I mean, yeah, I wish we could have packed a Trailblazer or something, but I'll certainly take a triple walkout in my 84 times 5. I've had them before on previous FIFAs where I've literally got 5 84s. So yeah, this is certainly better. Now I did the wrong thing here. I claimed all at once. I wanted to see the proper walkout of Callum Wilson, but if you claim more than one objective, it just shows him in the club. I guess if you took the individual rewards and then claimed him individually afterwards, you get the walkout animation for the Trailblazers. But yeah, he has got very good finishing and positioning and stuff. 88 shooting in general is pretty awesome, so I'm sure he will net goals. So let me know if you're going to use him in your squad. If you've got like a Newcastle thing going on or an English squad, I imagine he would probably fit in quite nicely for you. So just a couple of little reward packs to go then from that. We get Sev Click, whatever it is there, and a bunch of non-rare golds. And the other pack for the objective was an 80 plus times 2, I think. Is that right? Yeah, 80 plus times 2, where we can get ourselves Spanish CDM from Man City. That is a decent walkout there. It's an 89 rated Rodri, which, hey, you'll certainly take that because that is premium fodder right there. It's prime fodder even. And, I mean, I doubt he's that good in game. He'd probably be an all right CDM, but I'm really happy about that for fodder. I mean, that was me playing 7 games of squad battles to unlock Wilson, and we ended up getting an 89 rated piece of fodder from it. So that is absolute perfection in my eyes. So let's go back into the weekend league then. I played 5 games on Friday, and I was 3-2. Won my first 3 games, and then lost my last 2. If we can do that again, then yeah, it won't be the worst weekend, but hopefully we can win a few in a row, get a nice record going. I do go 1-0 up. My opponent here had 85 Ansu Fati. That's quite a common one to see, of course. I can't remember who the striker was that they had. Oh, Rashford, and then a lone Ronaldinho. We're not going to moan about that, though. I am currently using lone Van Dijk, of course, in my squad, so that is just as bad, no doubt. I got a 2-0 win. It was a really hard-fought 2-0 win as well in the second half. I was pressed quite heavily. The 4-2-3-1 seems to be a difficult formation for me to play against, and a lot of my opponents this weekend have seemed to be using it. So yeah, I've got to figure that one out. Maybe I need a different formation than the 4-2-2 to counter it. Maybe I need to try something different out. Maybe a 4-3-2-1. That's normally a meta formation, isn't it? Look at this squad right here, though. We've got some decent players and actually not the greatest attack line, but a solid defense. So, hey, let's hope that we're better at attacking than we are defending. We actually grab the ball here, go on a little bit of a counter attack. Salah knocks it through to Luis Diaz, who's just going to keep on running through. And I don't know if I timed that, but it was a terrible shot. It was a Trivela attempt to go near post that sort of went over the keeper and went far post. And he still paused and quit. So I was like, okay, thank you. Maybe this Preston North End fans' headspace was not going well after a few tough games of champs or something. Normally that's the case if you get a 1-0 win after a short while. It's obviously a sign that things aren't going too well for them that day. And then into the next squad, or into the next match against a bit of a squad that's kind of all over the place. There were some very good players and some players that I feel like you could definitely do a lot better than at this stage of the game. I do go 1-0 up. Takes me about 10 minutes to get that to happen. And then on the 12th, 13th minute here, Harry Kane cuts inside and sticks it in the back of the net. I get hit with an insta-gritty. So I was like, oh, okay, now I have a little bit more motivation to try and win this match, because that would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Griezmann then knocks it into Oshuala, into Salah, and we get our our lead back again. We go 2-1 up. But that just... I seem to not be able to make tackles, and it didn't last for me. And we get hit with the team dance celebration that time. And then Marta actually ends up putting my opponent 3-2 up. But no celebration that time. So maybe they were like, okay, we're in this one now. We're going to focus up. But before half-time can come around, I am able to get a very lucky rebound on that shot there and get an open opportunity for Oshuala to end up scoring for me to make it 3-3. Second half, Diani's come on for Oshuala. I put myself 4-3 up with Griezmann. And then Kvaradona knocks it into Musiala, who, let's face it, that dropping straight back to him to volley home is kind of unfortunate. But it is what it is. So... it felt quite good to run down the pitch, hit him on a counter attack in the 89th minute, and then smash one home near post with Mo Salah running down the middle of the pitch. We ended up getting our winning goal there, 5-4. A tougher game than I was expecting, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, we get our third win in a row, so up to 6-2 for our overall record and 3-0 on the day. And I could just tell that it was probably... I haven't been playing the greatest, but I've been managing to get wins. So I figured I was down to get some sort of sweaty team next. And it certainly was that. This was a really, really nice squad from my opponent. And I noticed the first owner, Schmeichel, and a first owner, road to the knockouts, Ousmane Dembele. Some nice players on this team. And I have to say... just an opponent that was on a different level to me, I would imagine, in a fairly high division. And yeah, GG's, there's nothing really I could say, just a better opponent. I quit at 2-0 down after 20 minutes because that one was only going to get worse and worse and worse. And then the next opponent has a first owner Messi, first owner Leao, Son, Sol Campbell, Van Dijk. Yeah, I mean, we got some people with some decent pack luck over here. And the press was too strong from my opponent in this game. I make some really sloppy errors, but I was starting to get in my head about how much pressure everyone was putting on against me. Obviously, I'm using the same thing, the 71 depth. I feel like everyone's kind of got to use it at this point if they want to compete. But yeah, once again, another terrible possession game for me. Another defeat, another quit at 2-0. Like, I don't know why I went into this match, I'll be honest, because that was actually my 5th game. I think it's because I'd only been playing for about 50 minutes and I knew I wanted to put just over an hour into this little session. So I got one more game into me. So that kind of goes against my let's play 5, play in little gaps or in little sessions of 5 games rather than carrying on. This is the 6th game in the session. And I quit once again at 2 or 3-0, whatever that was. So yeah, 6-2 record becomes 6-5. It's clear to me that this weekend league is not going to go anywhere near as well as last weekend because, well, if I was going to get 14 wins, I can only lose one more time in the remaining games, and that is just not going to happen. We've got a fight on our hands to try and reach 11 wins this week, I would say. And in my final 9 games, I need to get 5 wins and 4 losses. So I've got to go positive to get up to 11, which is not going to be the easiest thing. I'm not going to lie, the final few games there, I had no space, which really made like Salah and Griezmann, my finesse shot gods, completely and utterly pointless. The 2 better players in my attack there were Oshoala and Luis Diaz for the final 2 games, but even they weren't quite cutting it against my opponents who were just better than me. So a part of me is like, okay, sell these golds whilst they're out of packs and they're higher price, and then just try and get through the rest of the weekend league with something else. So don't be surprised if you see that tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet. I haven't done it as of this moment, but I might profit on the players and then try and use players from my club or so. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm in a bit of a rut at the moment with 3 losses in a row there, but we'll carry on tomorrow. We'll stay smiling and we'll get our games done and get our rewards open for you in tomorrow's video. If you have enjoyed today, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button. I'd absolutely love to see 3,000 likes on this episode, and subscribe to my channel as well if you're new. Thank you, everybody. My social media links are down below as well. Follow me on Insta, TikTok, Twitter, all of that stuff. Take it easy, my friends. Have a lovely Sunday. I really look forward to seeing you once again tomorrow. Peace.